Alright, how's it going, guys? I got this new camera, so hopefully it improves my quality, because that's why I really haven't been making many videos lately. I've been waiting to get a better camera to have higher quality, more image stability. Let's get right into this video. Alright, how's it going, guys? Sorry, it's a little bit windy. It's been raining and snowing a lot, if that makes any sense. But today's video, it's actually going to be talking about some things I hate about my car. So as you can tell, my title is actually satire. I see a lot of videos on YouTube where it's like 10 things I hate about my car. Hate, I really hate it. 15 things I hate about my car. And what made me kind of make this video is, if you hate that many things about your car, hate, I know a lot of times they don't actually mean hate. Why do you even own your car? So this video I'm going to go over some things I don't really like about my car. So just keep in mind, this title is satire. I don't actually hate 100 things about my car. If I did, I probably wouldn't own it, if that makes any sense. Alright, so I'm doing a voiceover because it was super windy and the audio was getting very distorted. But the first thing I don't like about my car is the Subaru paint quality of the early 2000s. As you can see, there's a lot of paint chips. Sorry, my car's dirty. It's been snowing and raining a lot, and it's supposed to snow again tomorrow. But the paint quality is definitely very suspect. Lots of little chips, lots of little swirls, and definitely not a highlight of the early 2000s Subaru. Alright, so the next thing I don't really like about my car is it's so, I don't know if it's just me. I've had some knee problems in the past, so that could be it too. But it is so awkward for me to climb into this car. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the side bolstering. Maybe it's just because I have a really weird seating position. But whenever I get into this car, it feels so awkward. And I always either like smash my knees on the chair. I'm not that tall, I'm only about 5'11". I smash my knees on this. I hit my knees on the side bolstering. I don't know if that's just me, but I just have a really awkward seating position. Alright, so for the third thing I don't like about my WRX, this even applies to all WRXs, which is a very controversial topic, which is the reliability of the WRX. So of course there are those who completely mod them out. They don't have the proper tunes. They go stage 3, they just have an access port, and their engine blows up and they wonder why. But then there's the other people who have the WRX, it's lightly modded, maybe just a catback, nothing else, and their engine blows up. And then there's those who, they beat on it all the time, it's completely reliable. It's not even that the WRX is unreliable, it's just really, it's really hit or miss. You either have a good one or you don't. If you guys don't know my story, I actually own this completely stock, never modded WRX. Within one day after owning it, the engine actually blew up. So it actually has a JDM EJ205 in it right now. The V5, so not the V7. So basically, the reliability of this car is definitely very suspect, very questionable. So I mean, I guess the moral of the story is, do your proper maintenance, don't mod without getting the proper tunes, and just don't beat on your car. The WRX is an amazing car. It deserves some respect. Alright, so the fourth thing I don't love about my WRX is the 5-speed manual. I'm kind of indifferent about it. I understand why it's in the WRX. If you wanted the 6-speed, obviously buy the STI. I know about that, or swap it. But the difference between the 5-speed and the 6-speed is really big. The 6-speed is almost better in every single way. I mean, I really love this transmission. I don't have any problems with it. I know the EJ or the WRX transmissions were made out of glass, but the people who say that have stage 3, they have stage 3 cob tunes, and their transmission blows up. Knock on wood, hopefully mine doesn't ever blow up. But I really love the notchy feeling. It's really mechanical. You really do know when you're in gear. It feels really good, but the gear ratio, it just seems like it's a little bit off. The way it delivers power is good, but again, I think that just the gearing just doesn't feel as good as it should be. And I know a 6-speed manual would completely change that. It would completely change it. And also, 5th gear on the highway does feel a little bit off. It really does feel like it needs an extra gear. But I mean, you can say that about like any 5-speed. So yeah, that's the fourth thing I don't really love about my car. All right, and the last thing I don't love about my WRX. And don't get me wrong, I love this car so much. It has been one of my dream cars. And it is an all-around amazing car. And I'll get to the 5 things probably the 20 things I love about this car in a future video. But for the last thing, I just don't love the kind of the stereotype of the typical WRX owner. Being kind of a douche, being a teenage racer basically. And people just assume that's the type of person you are if you own one. I've experienced that firsthand. Sorry about all the traffic. But I experienced that firsthand. I remember telling somebody I purchased one in the summer. And they're like, oh, so you're one of those douchebags who vape. And I'm like, no, I'm not actually. I just, I love this all-wheel drive platform, the Flat 4. So yeah, that's probably one of the worst things about buying a WRX. People just assume you're this vaping douchebag. That's not always the case, although that sometimes is. I'll admit that in my university parking lot, there is some kids who just vaping all day, vape box their car. But yeah. All right, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you tell me some things down below that I said wrong, or maybe that I don't understand, or maybe tell me a list of things you don't like about your WRX or any car in general. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go get some food.